And what's up, guys? It's Noah here from the Digi Bros. You know what it is, new format, new red best deck. So in today's video we're going to be showcasing off the brand new red hybrid deck that was debuted inside the BT7. Was it New Adventure? Yeah. So I'm just going to showcase off this deck and talk a little bit about it. So we do have 4 copies of the Ancient Greymon, the secret rare outside of the Great Legends. A couple sets back. This card's really good. He's got secure attack +1 for every hybrid in its evolution source. And that's really, and Greymon, but we're really only using it for the hybrid part. And on deletion, he lets you float a hybrid from your hand. So he's going to be one of our main, especially early attackers. With the promo Digimon, you're able to, early as like turn 2, like swing into him, do really big damage. And we also got 4 copies of the brand new Emperor Greymon. This card is absolutely insane. He has Blitz, which is that keyword we're looking for. So you're able to like steal games after you did do huge hits with the Ancient Greymon. So I know 4 and 4 seems like a lot with both of them, but you really want to see them. There isn't as many ways to search the Ancient Greymon as there is the Emperor Greymon, because he's also a hybrid, where he is not. But the Pokemon is able to search out the Ancient Greymon. But Emperor Greymon, super good. Like I said, he's got Blitz, he's got another effect if he gets blocked, but no one's going to block him. Because blockers aren't really played that much at this form anyway. Plus, you don't want to have them restand and gain a bunch of memory stuff like that. So that's going to be your big boys. Our honorary 12 boss monsters is going to be Alderman. This guy, like I said, he's a boss monster in himself. Like, this card's actually really good. He can evolve. If there's a Tamer in the evolution source, he can evolve for 1 over a hybrid. Which is level 5 for 1, really good. He's got a secondary effect when Digivolving. If there's a hybrid and it's a source, then he's gonna get extra 4,000. So if you do have Takuya, which is the main tamer of the deck, as the tamer up under him, then you can also get the additional 2,000 DP and security attack +1 from the Takuya. So he will be a 14k 2 checks for 1 to evolve over a hybrid. So if you do have the Pokemon up, that's free. Him for 1, it gets really disgusting really fast. And you can also like evolve him for 1 and then go into the Emperor Greymon over top of him, so you can get the Blitz. You also get the inheritable of it's a delicate plan where option cards won't get checked in security. So moving on to our hybrids themselves, our level 4 hybrids, we do have 4 copies of the promo Digimon. He's just super good, being able to warp into the Ancient Greymon when attacking is really, really key. And then he does have the inheritable. If something's evolving into him, it's going to be reduced cost 4. So if you do like evolve the Alderman on top of it, then you can like evolve in him for only 3 opposed to 5, but you never do that. You're just warping straight from the Digimon into the Emperor Greymon. So really good. He's another key combo of the deck, because you do want to have that warping straight into the Ancient Greymon as fast as you can. This I feel like is a sleeper card in the red hybrid decks. This Burn Greymon is so good, being able to snipe your opponent's Pokemons. If he evolves over Takuya, you can delete one of your opponent's. If he evolves over Takuya or a hybrid, he can delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 4,000 less DP. He's like low-key one of my favorite hybrids within this deck, because he's just so good. Being able to snipe, like I said, the Pokemon is crucial, being able to get those off the field so that way your opponent isn't able to gain additional resources from the Pokemon. And following that up, we do only have 3 copies of the basic Digimon. He's just not as good. I mean, he's still good because he's a hybrid, and he'll be like free with a Pokemon, but just to evolve over Tamer, like, he's cute. But we really want to go for the promo Digimon or the Burning Greymon, so that way we can delete your opponent's resources. But sometimes you still need the hybrid, so that way you can gain additional resources off the Pokemon, stuff like that. So we do only have 3 copies of the Digimon. That's crazy. Digimon used to be like one of the best red cards. Now he's just alright. So I've been talking about this guy a lot. We do got 4 copies of the Pokemon. Pokemon is absolutely insane. He's the best starter of this format, probably for the foreseeable future. On play, you crack the top 5. You can add 2 of it's a hybrid, 10 warriors, or a tamer from amongst them. And whenever you evolve a hybrid over tamer, you gain 2 memory. So a lot of times it's going to be free, because all the ones we play within this deck, just the Digimon and the Burning Greymon, they are only 2 to evolve over tamers. Where some others might play like the Kinogurumon from the old Kinogurumon that costs 3 to evolve over Tamers, or the old Burning Greymon that costs 3 over Tamers. I don't think they're that great, but he's able to, give you those free resources. That's why we do play the Burning Greymon, so that way we can snipe opposing Pokemon because he's just that strong. So other searchers, we do have 4 copies of Flamemon. Flamemon's super good. Play, crack the top 3, add a hybrid and tamer amongst them. He's just like Pokemon, except he only searches 3 opposed to 5, and you don't gain the 2 when evolving hybrid. But he's still really good. If you don't open the Pokemon, you want to open the Flamemon, just being able to get those like pieces into your hand, whether they be any of your hybrids, because you can search the Emperor Greymon, which is really good. So we got Flamemon right here. He's not as good as the previously 2 mentioned searchers. He is on play. Look at the top 4. You can add any hybrid amongst them, which that is good. So you can search basically the whole deck outside of the Pokemon and the Ancient Greymon. And he can also search for the tamer of the deck, which is Takuya. So you can search for Takuya, and then not our other tamers, but you can search for Takuya and then any of the other hybrids. But he does have the really good inheritable. That's on deletion, you can play Takuya from hand. So it's really good if you have him up under the Goonimon. Whenever you swing, turn him into the Ancient Greymon. So that way, at the end of the battle, or at the end of the turn, whenever he deletes himself, you can play Takuya off his effect for free. Then you can still float out another Digimon off of the Ancient Greymon. So yeah, so this Flamemon, really good just for that inheritable alone, being able to float the Takuya for free. Really, really strong. So moving on, we do have 4 copies of this Flamemon. I know he's not like the best one. He does have that inheritable piercing, but that's pretty good if you are swinging multiple checks with the Emperor, the Emperor Greymon too, because you can put him off the Takuya effect under him, but mostly the Ancient Greymon. So if they do have a suspended, you can swing piercing over it for large damage. Like I said, he's not the best one. Some decks are playing like less copies of him, like 2 or 3, which I completely understand, because he's not searching, he's not helping really progress your game state. But just having one that you can dedicate to evolving in the raising area, opposed to just hard calling all of them, it's just giving you free draws really. So he is good for that. And that is going to wrap up our Digimon count. Moving on to our tamers, we do have the 4 copies of Takuya. He is the main tamer of the deck. So his he's got the security to play himself, but his main effect is once per turn you can evolve him into a Emperor Greymon in your hand by using 5 hybrid cards from your trash. So that is really strong, being able to go with the Emperor Greymon. He does have that blitz, so after you clear out your opponent's security, you can use him, put 5 from your trash up under him, because you're going to have at least 2 after you swung with your Ancient Greymon. It's going to put the level 4 Goonie and whatever level 3 you did have up under him. So you're guaranteed at least 2 after that play, and then after your opponent attacks security, after some of your like small like Flamemons or other stuff do die in battle, you'll get 5 there. It's really not that hard to meet. So you're able to swing Emperor Greymon, being able to warp him into it. And then he does have the inheritable that if this Digimon has over 10,000 DP, you get security attack plus 1 and additional 2,000 DP. So like I was mentioning earlier with the Aldemon can get up to 14 with 2 checks if you do have him and the evolution source. So like I said, he is our main tamer. He's the one we want to see the most, and we were able to float him out of the hand off of the effect of the new Flamemon. Now we do got 3 copies of the Analog Youth. Analog Youth is a really good tamer within this deck. I know he's not red, but able to get the additional memory and the hatch off the effect whenever the Ancient Greymon is destroyed by the Goonimon effect is really key. Sometimes it can push the memory back to your turn. Really good. And then it also helps set up the graveyard for the Takuya to be able to put 5 under him to go into the Emperor Greymon. So really good card. And for my memory tamer, I do have 2 copies of Marcus. I've seen some people playing Tai. I just think Marcus makes more sense because both Ancient Greymon and Emperor Greymon are Greymons that count for the Marcus effect to suspend it to gain additional memory. I guess you can get additional security check with the Tai under your Emperor Greymon, but most of the time you're going for Blitz. So I do like Marcus for that reason. And like most of the time you're evolving over him anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. For the last 2 cards of the deck, I do have 2 copies of the Atomic Inferno. These might could be Atomic Blaster, Gaia Force, or any other kind of like consistency cards you want, like whether it be the red memory boost. I just like this. It gave a little more aggression. If it is checked in security, all my Digimon the following turn gain additional security attack plus 1. Or if I just want to like push a little more damage, like if I like had evolved like a Goonimon or the Burning Greymon over Hybrid, my bad, or over a Tamer. I can play this, boost them up some more. If you got multiple of them, you might can like boost them up high enough so they gain the additional 2,000 security attack +1 off of the Takuya, but that's not really going to happen too much. So like I said, this is kind of like a flex spot if you do want to play anything else. I do think this card was really good in testing. It's been really solid. So that is going to be it for my main deck. And for the eggs, I am only running 4 copies of the Vaporeon right now. You could also run one of the Demi Marimons. I just like this one. It gets your turn while you have a Tamer in play, gets additional 1,000. It doesn't have to be a red Tamer either, so if you do have one of the analog use up, you also get the plus 1,000 off of it as well. So yeah, guys, so that's going to be my red hybrid ancient Greymon, Emperor Greymon deck, whatever you want to call it. You know, 2 big boys. Red best deck. Can I get red best deck?
Red best deck.
Red best deck, that's right. So once again, I've really been enjoying this deck. I've been looking forward to it for a long time. I know a ton of other people have been hyping it up too. So yeah, let me know in the comments below. Are you excited for this new hybrid format? Or is red best deck? Or are you playing one of these other bad hybrid decks like blue or yellow or green? We all know red's best hybrid deck. So that being said, I am Noah from the Digi Bros, and we'll catch you guys later.